Samsung Galaxy S7 Review, Software. Samsung's TouchWiz UI overlay has gradually shed a lot of weight in recent years, more than likely due to Google's push for some kind of Android cohesion and the introduction of the streamlined, minimalist material design aesthetic. Naturally, the Samsung flavored differentiation hasn't disappeared entirely. There are still enough little signature hints scattered around to remind you that this is a Samsung device you're using. But it is different, it's more subtle, there aren't so many silly fonts or crazy colors. Unlike the old days, none of it is overblown. It's not at all far removed from Google's vision of Android, even if it's not entirely stock. In terms of usability, it's quite intuitive too. Things are exactly where you'd expect to find them. There is much less faff than ever before, but this comes alongside increased user customization. For example, the drop-down quick settings menu is nicely set up by default, but a couple of quick gestures and you've got an intuitive screen for letting you pick and choose what takes prominence every time you do that downward swipe. In terms of features, most of what's on show here we've seen before, including split-screen multitasking, windowed applications, and a fixed newsfeed home screen you can toggle on or off. It's just tidier, more discreet, thanks to the new UI. This is a very welcome shift of direction for Samsung, one that arguably has taken its damn time to get here, but now that it's arrived, it was definitely worth the wait. My only criticism of the software side of things doesn't even relate to the UI, and it's the fact that Samsung didn't enable Android's native support for adaptive storage on microSD. That means that you can't use a microSD card as if it's the phone's own storage and install apps onto one. A big shame. Still, I don't think that's enough to sour the milk that much. Apart from this, it was very enjoyable to interact with the software features of Samsung's latest handset.